Hey, I'm Sabrina, and this is part 2 of Unlocking Your Potential. In this video, I sat down with the one and only Kat Burns and spoke about what unlocking your potential looks like to her. Welcome to Apprentice Nation, and I have the pleasure today of sitting with amazing singer, songwriter, and honestly, her music has taught me a lot of lessons. I'm here with Kat Burns.
Hello.
Hi. How are you feeling today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So here at Apprentice Nation, we obviously want to know more about you and just through your career, like what has been some of your highlights, would you say?
I'd probably say one of my highlights would have been performing at the Brit Awards. That was amazing. Another one would have been my song getting to #2 on the charts. That was amazing. Another highlight would have been doing Jules Holland's Hootenanny. That was really fun. For New Year's, that was really fun. Those are my main 3, I would say.
Those are huge highlights.
Yeah, those are good, they're
huge
big.
highlights. So if you look at your progression yourself, if you take it back to when you first started and thought, you know what, I want a career in the music industry, when was that moment?
I think I was probably about 14, because I went to performing arts school from 14 to 18. And then when I kind of left there, I kind of had all the tools that I needed to kind of go into the industry. And then when I was about 19, then I started busking, which for me just taught me so much about kind of just keep going, even if anything goes wrong around you, just keep going. And then after that, lockdown happened and social media was a really massive part of my career, and my life kind of changed after that. But I think I decided when I was about 14.
Yeah, and from there, especially on social media, I feel like you've just blown from there.
Yeah, it's just jumped.
Yeah, so Apprentice Nation, here we stand for something called Unlocking Your Potential.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say that looks like to you?
To me, unlocking my potential is just always being open to growth. And I think knowledge is knowing that you don't know anything, and always being open to knowing more things and learning from people. So for me, it's just as long as I remain open to growing and learning from the people around me, then I'll always be able to unlock more of myself as I get older.
Yeah, that's so important, because I feel like you never stop learning.
No.
You're always evolving.
Yeah.
I love your song, Live More and Love More, because I feel like even in your lyrics, you kind of speak about unlocking your potential and not really caring what other people think and just going for it.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Live More, I definitely just wanted to kind of make people feel inspired with that song, just to start whatever it is that they wanted to start, or do whatever it is that they wanted to do, or talk to whoever it is that they wanted to talk to, just because life is very short. And just starting something can be really integral. Even if it's as a hobby, it doesn't have to be something that makes you loads of money. It can just be something that you love to do, because I think sometimes we forget that we're allowed to just do things that we love.
Obviously, a career in the music industry is not easy, and it comes with a lot of challenges. What would you say is some of the challenges you've had and how you overcame them? And if you could go back to your younger self and just give advice to prepare for that?
I think if I could go back to my younger self, I would probably just say, keep doing what you're doing. Your intuitions are correct. Trust your gut. It's all going to work out in the end. But challenges, I think there's so many of us, there's so many artists, there's so many people that want to do the same thing as you. So I think the first initial thing is always kind of working out what makes me so different from everybody else, and what is going to make me unique. And I think once I figured out who I was a bit more, I was able to kind of stand my ground, because I think when you're a young artist in the industry, you're very easily swayed. You could maybe start doing one genre that you really love and then end up in another genre that isn't your passion. So I think that's a challenge for a lot of artists, is kind of maintaining that sense of self, to make sure that you're always doing what you love and not wavering on that.
Yeah, I think when you truly know yourself, you know what you want.
Absolutely.
Last question now, might be a difficult one, but if you wasn't in the industry that you're in now and wasn't a music artist, what are some of the alternative careers do you think you would have done?
Oh, I'd be a director. I'd be a film director. I love TV. TV and film are like my second loves. I'm a big fan of creating the art I want to see, and there's so much art that I would love to see, that I would love to create. So definitely something to do with film and TV.
Do you think you can still maybe go into that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm in the process of just learning about it, because I like to really know something before I start doing stuff, because I don't ever want to be the one in the room that doesn't really know what's going on. So I'm like just learning about it at the moment and just filming different things for myself and learning how it works and asking the people around me. But definitely TV is like what I would want to get into.
So soon we're going to see you as a director.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Thank you so much, Kat Burns.
It was such a pleasure to speak to Kat Burns and hear how she navigates unlocking her potential in the creative industry. Remember to always learn from others and trust your gut. After watching all 3 videos, what can you do now to unlock your potential? First, it is important to identify the following factors. 1. Your natural center, the place, task, or responsibility that you are often attracted to, deliver well, and realize comes easy to you. 2. Your sweet spot, the intersection of your skills, interests, and personality. 3. Emotional attachment. If there's something that moves you emotionally, you will be committed to doing something about it. Thank you so much for watching part 2. Make sure you tune into part 3, where I speak to Reza, who is the talent and performance lead for Suntory Europe.